Hello everyone, it's me, NYSE Einstein from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. I feel a little taller today. Unbelievable. Stop the madness. September 5th. Everyone's coming back from the summer, or not. Everyone's getting involved in this market. We see some green, some red. It's a very strange market today. The Dow was up or flat most of the day. The S&P was significantly down most of the day. We need to analyze this. Rarely do you see that that dislocation from the Dow and the S&P, but tech is under fire. Facebook, Twitter, Google, down sizably today, now off of congressional hearings about potential hacking, Russian involvement, bad actors within their space and whatnot, and so that whole tech sector is under fire. 26% of the S&P overall is tech. That dragged down the S&P. So the S&P was down 10 handles or more most of the day, in the red all day long, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average was kept afloat by a number of stocks of which I do not know. Russell closed off 6, an odd lot. S&P closed off almost 9. That is not significant, but is a sell-side narrative and posture. The transports were up 70. Oil was off $1.23, so we have a lot of dislocation. Oil had rallied back up to 70.5. Now it's trading back to, maybe the range is getting tighter, 65.75, 68.71, trading around 68.5. Maybe it'll rally back tomorrow. We'll see what happened. Transports were up, oil was down. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 22 points, kind of insignificant. We are holding steady around the 26,000 level. It's not a ceiling, it's not a support. Right now it's just something that's a spit in the ocean away. Once we get there, we'll figure out whether we blow through it or we basically will establish that as a new ceiling. The S&P, though strong, still bopping around that 2,900 level at 28,888,889. So weird dislocations within the marketplace, the Dow versus the S&P. Net at the end of the day, with whatever's coming out of Washington, which is a complete wild card and madness. Whatever happening with energies and oil, we'll get to see and settle down. It's the beginning of September. People are coming back. Volume is up a little bit. We're back into the 800s. Reasonable, not sizable. Big closes today. They were for sale. There's a bit underneath the market. So within my world of closing of MOC, market on closed orders, and seeing how the imbalances can be either anemic or significant, I'm seeing a lot of volume come into the close. Okay? Most of it on the sell side in September. But literally by the end of the day, the market does not crack. There is a bid, a super tight bid within the market for $1.5 billion worth of stock. That means there are buyers, there's fresh money coming in. The overall sell side is the posture of the day. The underlying bid is super, super tight. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying is. We're posting out at 345 with 1.5 billion to sell and the market's not breaking. 10 cents, 20 cents at best. Buy side comes in and we end up closing flat. If you look at the S&P, we really basically traded in a 10 or 20 cent range all afternoon, even with headwinds in the way of sell side on the close. It didn't make no never mind, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bid in this market. Okay, I believe some people are taking profits, but there are buyers standing right underneath them to catch that ball. Let's see how the month goes out. It's only the first few days. Summer went by super fast. I'm glad we're through it. I love you all. Inside Verstov, NYSE Einstein. From the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, 25,974, a reasonable close on a day like today. I'll see you tomorrow.